Today I want us to look at two cars, Subaru Forester versus a Toyota Harrier. Let us see both cars and see which car is the ultimate SUV for the Kenyan market. I know the Subaru boys will always go for Subaru, and people who are always buying Toyota will always go for the Toyota way. So I want us to see both cars in details and see which car is perfect for the Kenyan roads. And of course, we know there are so many things, or there are so many differences between a Subaru Forester and a Toyota Harrier, and it fits different classes of people depending on what the two cars offer. Now for the Subaru boys, of course they'll choose a Subaru come rain come sunshine. For people who are worried about reliability, fuel economy and comfort, they'll always go for Toyota Harrier come rain come sunshine. Now that is what we want to talk about today, and let's see who wins this battle. Before we do that, there's another car that is slightly coming into the Kenyan market and is challenging these two other cars, and that is the Mazda CX-5. Now, Mimi, I'm not a Subaru guy, I'm not a Toyota Harrier guy, I'm a Mazda guy, okay? Mazda, and if you upscale, we go the BMW way. So kama uko league moja na mimi, like this video, share, comment and like. But let us forget about this. Let us now look at what brought us to this video. Here we have four amazing units. We have two Toyota Harriers there facing these three Subaru Foresters. We have a Subaru Forester X-Brake, and we have the Subaru Forester non-hybrid, and also we have another non-hybrid here, but this one is a local use unit, so I'll leave it out of the debate. Let us talk about these two vehicles here. Now this Subaru Forester has blue color, as you can see. It actually looks pretty good. This one is a Subaru X-Brake, and for the X-Brake you get this orange finishing on the vehicle. You get some bit of different alloys than the regular Subaru Forester. Look at this. And the interior is a bit different also. The general outlook looks the same, but you have a bit more of these orange accents all over. The stitches also are orange, and on the back side you also get some orange finishing over there on the back side, orange finishing, and to get your X-Brake badge on the back side. So that is one of the main differences between a Subaru Forester X-Brake and the standard Subaru Forester. In terms of pricing, this one is 3.9 million shillings, this one is 3.7 million shillings, and the prices are very much negotiable. So I'll use the Subaru Forester X-Brake to differentiate it to the Toyota Harrier. No, sorry, to compare it with a Toyota Harrier. So if you like a Toyota Harrier, comment hapo chini and tell me why you like it. If you love Subaru Forester, comment hapo chini and tell me why you'll always go for a Subaru Forester. Point number one, let us talk about the price, because that is what will actually determine if you'll be buying any of the two cars right here, right? So Mazda 6.5 will not come into this debate because of the price. The highest Mazda 6.5 can go in terms of price is 3.6 million shillings. These other two cars will hit 4 million shillings. For the Subaru Forester, the non-hybrid Subaru Forester will go for 3.7 million shillings, and you can of course negotiate. So let us say a base price of 3.5 million shillings. For the X-Brake, the best price on this car is 3.8 million shillings. For Toyota Harrier, the price range is a bit wide, starting all the way from 3.6 million shillings for the most basic Toyota Harrier to 4.1 million shillings for the most expensive Toyota Harrier. Now let's start with the Subaru Forester. In terms of looks, the Subaru Forester looks a bit more blocky, it's a bit large, and it's a bit more rugged as compared to a Toyota Harrier. And the looks that you get on the front side clearly tells you that this is a blocky car. It's more aggressive than the Toyota Harrier. On the other side, Toyota Harrier looks a bit softer. It looks like a premium SUV, very comfortable, and it's a bit more curvy. As you can see, it's a bit streamlined, curvy on the edges, and also on the back side you get almost the same thing. Here at the back you have this curved design here at the back. Of course, this is the typical look of a Toyota Harrier, and also on the other side you see how beautiful it is. Now for the Subaru Forester, you see it has some flat surface over here and some sharp cornering on it, unlike the Toyota Harrier. So those are some of the things that will, are different about these two cars. Now let us talk about the power that you get in both the two cars. Now Toyota Harrier has 3 engine options to offer, while Subaru Forester I think has 2 engine options for you. For the Toyota Harrier, you have a 2-liter non-turbo petrol engine, we have a 2-liter turbo petrol, and you have a 2.5-liter hybrid petrol engine. While for the Subaru Forester For the 2018 model onwards, the XT was eliminated, so you don't get a turbocharged Toyota Harrier for Subaru Forester. You have a 2.5 liter Subaru X-Brake like this. You have a 2 liter Subaru plain like that, and also you get another 2 liter Subaru e-Boxer, or in other words, I'd say Subaru Forester hybrid. So those are the three engine options that you get also in a Subaru Forester. Now for these two cars that you are looking at, the Subaru Forester has a 2.5 liter flat 4 petrol engine that gives you 192 horsepower, 236 newton meters of torque. The power is sent to the four wheels via the Subaru symmetrical all-wheel drive. While for the Toyota Harrier, you get 150 horsepower, 196 newton meters of torque, and all this power is sent to the front wheels via a CVT transmission, which is pretty good. And of course, you have an optional four-wheel drive. So Toyota Harrier gives you an option two-wheel drive, which is standard, or you can go for the optional all-wheel drive. For Subaru, you don't have a choice. You'll always go for a four-wheel drive. In terms of the design, both cars utilizes full LED headlights. Now for the Subaru Forester, you have your adaptive projector headlight, daytime running lights over here, your turn signals on the inside. On the lower side, you have your fog lights, and you have a nice looking grille, which actually looks decent. For Toyota Harrier, you have triple projector headlights, as you can see there, daytime running lights on this side, and also your turn signal is located there. For Toyota Harrier, you have additional daytime running lights, and you get some cool fog lights on that side, and you have this typical look over Toyota Harrier. You have your Harrier badge over here, and of course you have the signature finishing on the Toyota Harrier, and also without this that is not a Toyota Harrier. So that is one of the things that is very, very different in the two cars. If you look at the bonnet, on the Subaru we have these grooves and lines over here, at least to improve on the aerodynamics. But for Toyota Harrier, the car by itself is a bit more streamlined, so you don't need all those lines. But of course you won't miss one or two here on top. In terms of the wheels, same size wheels. For Toyota Harrier, you get these multi-spoke premium wheels, original from Toyota, Bridgestone highway tires. For Subaru, because this is an X-Brake, you get these specific wheels, of course, which looks nice. Bridgestone highway tires also, which is amazing. So for the Toyota Harrier, you have 18-inch wheels. For the Subaru Forester X-Brake, you get 17-inch tires, which is a bit smaller than the Toyota Harrier. For the Subaru Forester non-hybrid, you get 18-inch tires. So the X-Brake has smaller tires than the other two cars, but I'm very sure if you need larger tires, you can adjust them as you like. On the side, turn signals on the side mirrors, turn signals on the Toyota Harrier, and because these are premium Toyota Harrier, you get 360-degree views over here. Chrome-plated door handles, keyless entry for the Toyota Harrier. Subaru Forester, no chrome on the doors, and of course it has keyless entry also. On the top side for Subaru, you have roof rails on top. For Toyota Harrier, no roof rails. Ukikuja huku nyuma, you get beautiful design, LED taillights, and for the Subaru Forester, you get a mix of LED and your bulb technology. The backside is good. For the Subaru Forester X-Brake, you get the orange finishing, a number of sensors on the backside. And for Toyota Harrier also, you have the same design, black finishing, a number of sensors for the backside. And for Toyota Harrier, you can kit the car a bit. I've not seen Subaru Forester with a lot of body kits, but for the Toyota Harrier with the body kit, it looks premium. So yeah, those are simply what you get on the backside. Now let us talk about the most important aspect of the car, the suspension systems. Now these two cars have very different, have the same suspension systems, but they are tuned for different locations or different situations. Now for Toyota Harrier, the Toyota Harrier has, on the front side, it has a McPherson strut suspension with coil and springs and anti-roll bars to ensure that your car has some good cornering. That for Toyota Harrier, you get smooth, comfortable drive, while for the Subaru Forester, you have the same McPherson strut suspension with coil and springs. Of course, both suspension systems are independent, but for Subaru Forester, it is a bit firm and tightly tuned for your off-road adventures. And on top of that, it is tuned together with the all-wheel drive to ensure that you get a good grip on the road. So for Subaru Forester, it's a bit more rugged because of the most preferred terrains for Subaru Forester. For Toyota Harrier, it's a bit softer for more comfort, which actually translate to Toyota Harrier being more of a comfortable vehicle, and it fits more to the highway driving. Watu wa Mombasa driving in the city, watu wa Nairobi city drive, Toyota Harrier does that perfectly. For Subaru Forester, highway driving and off-road driving. For the backside, you have almost the same type of suspension systems also. For Toyota Harrier, you have independent double wishbone suspension, which is also tuned for comfort, while for Subaru Forester, you have double wishbone suspension system, which is tuned for off-road driving. Okay, so both cars offer the same suspension system, but they are tuned differently for different aspects. So if you need a car that will be driving in the city or in the highway, you can go for the Toyota Harrier. But you need a car that will perform very, very well off-road, you can go for the Subaru Forester X-Brake because of the all-wheel drive system. Let us now jump into the interior, because yes, it is what it is. Toyota Harrier is a comfortable SUV. It has posh quality on the interior, and it is a bit squeezed because some of the luxury features requires a lot of space. So the Toyota Harrier is a bit more squeezed than the Subaru Forester. The Subaru Forester is a utilitarian vehicle, so the space is needed. So if you want a car with a lot of space, for Subaru Forester, in the boot space you get around 560 liters of space, while for the Toyota Harrier unapata around 390 liters of space. Yeah, so both cars have electric tailgates. For the Toyota Harrier, this is the space that you get. As you can see here, you have 390 liters of space on the back side, and if you fold the rear seats, you get around 1400 liters of space for the back side. Now for Subaru, you get the large space. Let us see if this one is open, or we can use this other one here. For Subaru it doesn't open. So for Subarus you get in the note of 570 liters of space, and for the rear seat folded for Subaru you get 1900 liters plus of storage space in the boot section, which means for the Subaru Forester you have additional space. If you carry a lot of stuff, you can go for the Subaru Forester. Now let us go into the interior and check out the two cars properly. I'll start with the Toyota Harrier, then we continue with the Subaru Forester. Now, this being a premium grade Toyota Harrier, you get almost all the features that you'd want in an SUV. And starting from this side, this is what you get. Black leather finish, beautiful design. Of course, you won't miss this Harrier engraving on the leather. Beautiful white stitches, 2 memory seat settings. And one thing that I'll tell you guys, if you want to buy a Toyota Harrier and you want the highest grade, make sure it has these 2 memory seat settings. If you buy a Toyota Harrier with these 2 memory settings, that is not the highest trim of the Toyota Harrier. These are some of the things that will show you that. Power door controls on this side, large speaker over here, and the storage space is a bit not large but adequate. And if you get into the interior, this is what you get. Beautiful finish, beautiful as you like. The rest of the dashboard looks amazing. It's also nice quality look. Now, multiple controls for the vehicle, starting from this push to start, electronic parking brake, several other controls here including the traction control and a few other controls on this side, 360-degree view of the car, and of course you have this tailgate opener. Some nice speakers over there, and this car has a JBL audio system, so it is the top of the trim. Leather wrapped steering wheel over here, adaptive cruise control, controls for the steering wheel on either side, and of course you have your analog clusters. And the mileage on this car is let me just confirm that for you. The mileage here is 89,000 kilometers for this Toyota Harrier. The dashboard is amazing, beautiful stitches, some nice leather finish here, large glove compartments, and here at the center you get the JBL audio system, which you don't get in most Toyota Harriers. So if you're buying a Toyota Harrier and you're spending 4 million shillings or 3.9 million shillings, make sure it comes with the JBL audio system and you're getting the memory seat settings. So this is a JBL infotainment system, which is actually good. Controls on the sides, which are touch sensitive. These are not physical buttons, they are just touch controls. Of course, on this side it will show you JBL audio. For the other cars, you'll usually see a smaller screen. Full touch controls for your ACs, and of course, as you can see, the seats are heated and cooled. These are for your heated seats, and this is to cool your seat. And of course, you can adjust the temperatures by playing around on this side. Gear shifter for your CVT transmission. On this side, 2 cup holders, storage space, 12-volt output, auxiliary output, and USB port. Armrest here with a deeper storage space. On the top side, digital rearview mirror, LED lighting for the interior. On the highest grades, you can get a sunroof. Now this is the highest grade, but the sunroof is usually optional. So for this case, this one has no sunroof. And another thing that will differentiate a basic Toyota Harrier from the most premium Toyota Harrier is the seats. The highest grade of Toyota Harrier has these 3 features. These are the quality of the seats that you get. If you see a Toyota Harrier with fabric here at the center, that is not the highest grade of the Toyota Harrier. For this highest grade, it has full leather. The quality of the leather on the sides and on the inside part is always the same. Electric seats, that is standard. And okay, so let me tell you the 3 things. 2 memory seat settings, the quality of the seats, and a JBL infotainment system. So that should be your guide when you're purchasing a Toyota Harrier. Anyway, the interior looks good, but it's a bit crampy if you compare to a Subaru Forester. Let us check the back side. This is the back side. Look at this. It looks good. It's very comfortable also. And for the Toyota Harrier, you can actually recline the seats for better sitting. If you're sitting inside here, you get some adequate spacing. As you can see, I'm seated here and my seats are tucked in there perfectly, so I have no complaints about the Harrier. On this side, a drop down armrest with 2 cup holders, which is actually perfect. On the top side, you have LED lightings for the interior, so everything else is nice, beautiful and easy. Now let us check the Subaru Forester. Of course there will be a bit of difference, but let us check it out. Okay, so this is the Subaru Forester. Starting from the door, everything looks good. Fabric finishing over here. For Toyota Harrier, it's always leather. Plastic finish, some soft plastic over here. Beautiful stitches. Power door controls. Chrome plated door handles. 2 memory seat settings. Storage space and a larger speaker. The interior is good, and of course, as you can see, it looks a bit spacious compared to the Toyota Harrier. You have these nice leather seats, but of course the quality of the leather that you get here is not the best quality. As you can see here, it kind of looks just like coating. Of course you can see it's fabric and some plastic coating on top, and we are told that this is leather. Electric seat adjustments, which is very much okay. The armrest is nice, and as you sit inside here, I have no complaints about the seats. I think I get a clear view of the surrounding. That's a good thing about this Subaru Forester. The steering wheel looks good. Leather finishing also, beautiful stitches, adaptive cruise control, controls for the infotainment system, paddle shifters here and there, analog clusters also, several controls for the car, push to start, blind spot monitoring system, traction control, some beautiful air vents with orange finishing over there, speakers, secondary screen, your primary screen over here for Subaru that has nanotechnology, centralized AC controls on this side, gear shifter for your ECVT, and because this is an X brake, you get X mode, which means you can drive this car using normal mode, you can drive it in snow mode, dirt mode, or you can go for the deeper snow mode or mud mode. Okay, so that's it about this. Those are some of the things that you get in a Subaru Forester that you don't get in a Toyota Harrier. 2 cup holders, leather armrest here with a deeper storage space. The dashboard looks good, larger space, and of course the rest of the interior looks very much okay. On the top side, you have your lane departure assist and your pre-collision monitoring system. So for the Subaru, it looks good, but in terms of spacing, I think for the Subaru the space is a bit large if you compare it to the Toyota Harrier. Let us sit at the back and compare the spacing. The design looks good. Look at this amazing finish here at the back. The seats looks good. Yeah, they are kind of comfortable. Yeah, so let's sit inside here. Same thing as a Toyota Harrier. But for Subaru, I get to stretch the legs all the way up. So the spacing on the Subaru Forester feels a bit larger than the Toyota Harrier. In this case, the drop-down armrest has 2 cup holders. You can hit your seat for the back side, something that you don't get in a Toyota Harrier, and you have 2 USB ports to charge your accessories in the Subaru Forester. So the Subaru Forester looks a bit more refined than the Toyota Harrier in terms of the accessories and all that. But yeah, it is what it is. If you want a car that is very, very spacious, Subaru Forester offers that kabisa. Yeah, so that's it about the Subaru Forester and the Toyota Harrier. Depending on what you guys need, both cars do offer that, but it comes down to a very simple aspect. If you want a car that will perform well in the Kenyan roads, especially for the off-roads, you can go for the Subaru because of the symmetrical all-wheel drive. But if you want a car that you can drive in the city and enjoy your drive with your family, Toyota Harrier does that very well. Another thing is the fuel economy. Now Toyota Harrier has a 2-liter, while this Subaru Forester has 2.5-liter. On average, the Toyota Harrier will consume 16 kilometers per liter. For the Subaru, it will consume 13 kilometers per liter. So if fuel economy is an issue, you can go for the Toyota Harrier. If you have any issue with the fuel economy, Subaru Forester does that best. If you want a car that is that has more space, Subaru Forester has the largest space. Toyota Harrier is a bit crampy, but the spacing also is very, very good. So both cars are available. 3.9 million shillings, 4 million shillings for the Toyota Harrier, but the prices are very much negotiable. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for daily updates.